Beautiful Friday morning. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Thank you also for keeping it locked and also trusting the sound of Lagos. Mila 98.3 FM it is. And still the Morning Express that happens from 5 a.m. all down to stories or issues for you to also share your take, and you're welcome on board. Without further ado, because today is Friday and we have just October that will be on importation of fuel, the 15% duty on fuel importation. Approved the postponement of the implementation of the 15% import duty on petrol and diesel until the first quarter of next year, that's 2026. Contrary to the earlier notions, we first quarter and import duty on fuel, which was submitted by the executive chair with key stakeholders to assess market readiness and ensure the later motor spirit and diesel import duty. And so, of course, the letter was also obtained by approved, which that's the impulse of that is to boost domestic refining capacity, to stabilize the downstream fuel prices, and also to promote fair competition. Petroleum Regulatory had announced a move that is aimed at encouraging local refining and reducing the Petrol Public Affairs Department session, and explained that the plant tariff had been suspended but till next year. The letter reads, the purpose of this memorandum is to apprise your imports on PMS and diesel, sequel to additional strategic consultations on implementation readiness. Your Excellency may wish 10% import duty on premium motor spirit and diesel. The Med Parity Vigilances Directive, that of consultative meetings was held with critical and following a thorough assessment of market conditions and the agreement to roll out. And these adjustments will provide adequate time for stakeholders, thereby minimizing the request to still chill on the implementation for now and to start next year. Framework as well, and for import scheduling. So it will then minimize disruption to the supply chain and to ensure that the reform government agencies to monitor local refining performance in the first quarter of 2026 and align the tariff requests. For the deterrent. What basically, it's not an indefinite suspension, which after the cry out, so after the report, 13-600-0410. That's the number to call. For WhatsApp, you can also navigate your comment via Facebook and YouTube by comment section.
My name is Robert. My voice is not too okay. Please, to say okay. I think I'm to discourage importation. What is that? Every business. See, if at all, if Dangote refinery is a temporary measure, what happen to Dangote? Where shall we be? If as it has on something as we speak now, that's not how to run economy. I'm not this government. Morning to you, Lady Ma.
Good morning.
In the center of the universe. What I want to say this morning is the postponement need to second first quarter of next year.
Refineries of other
coming before that period. That's what refinery going on. By then, if what this is springing up now, we don't need any importance of fuel to the country, and that's the best of everything because if not, I want it to be permanent.
Yes, you've exhausted your time. Let's give others.
Let me land up.
How are you today?
Doing very well, thank you.
I'm from Mende, Maryland.
Thank you.
Yes. The more I take on this issue we're discussing this morning, with the way this government is running the affairs of the nation, first of 230 million Nigerians. Tomorrow, you say you are withdrawing. That is not how to run a country. Assuming this is a public limited money responsibility with accountability, how can you just come and tell people that you are doing the next consequence? Because from the letter you read out, did they accept it? Is anybody and people start adjusting?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're not happy. Yes, thank you.
430. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
The thing is that we are going to witness those of us that, by the grace of, more especially those of us that will travel home. You get me? So the idea is not to help the masses. Get me? Hello, ma. Are you with me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for your submission. Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. The fact is that I support this idea of importation of cement.
We are not talking about
importation. So many of what is local, which was so when I need to withdraw the importation of Indian, even Kenya, they ban importation. You can't have petroleum product and gas. We still here. We depend on importation. And somebody want to raise issues. Okay, let us do total ban of that importation.
Hello.
So we can't keep on living on like that.
Right. Resources about fuel. Right. We what if something happens to Dangote?
The investors will go in and buy all those abandoned refinery, the abandoned refinery.
Okay.
Yeah, so their own refinery will be the smart. They'll bring it back.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Honestly, our import duty on fuel, we have.
If you can hear me, maybe you can still be graced with a couple of. Thank you.
Thank you. Language, sorry,
Readiness, market stabilization, and all of that.
God bless you. God bless you. So, which amount to technical terms? Just to understand them. You know, so it's a kind of embodiment of problem. NMPC, I mean, Ojulari, the group managing director of NMPC, my own. That's the fundamental, true about it. But Madam Odupe, it's a different thing.
Yeah, good morning.
I want to ask you a question. Why is it that our own Obasanjo regime, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari, who promised us that apart from reviving our refinery, I call it policy somersaulting. They talk before they think. God bless you.
And you too, thank you.
Yeah, God bless you. My name is Peter Usif. I'm calling from Abaranjo in Ekotum.
Thank you.
Let me quickly say that I'm coming to that.
Postponement. Okay.
At least for now, they have something to Nigeria. It's unlike people should not export. I said that's one amount because it will have caused a lot of protests and it cannot be checkmated. So the government should be very careful on this because it will affect a lot of. They are suspending to sometime in 2026. They should look at the point.
Hello.
Let our Chile.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really appreciate. Got your submission. Okay. Let me quickly pay attention to some of the messages we have. So we definitely accommodate both calls and messages. Meant it will still not work. Are they telling us used an unprepared government I've ever seen? A policy like this will only work when there is a guarantee that the local. How do one intend to encourage local production when you don't have on the 15% tax cancellation or extension? It's obvious the APC government of the cluelessness, visionless, lack of focus, competence, and capacity. Okay. Benjamin, you know what I can't call that adjective. Imposition should not just be suspended by the federal government, but should be completely cancelled. What? Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you. Kabiru Adigbin is handling the tree. 15% import duty on imported petrol and diesel. Now this same wrong. Our government is too good in policy somersault. They don't do everything before. Thank you very much. And from WhatsApp, this is your message. Okay. Whoever sent this message to several issues, be it sports, be sport analysis, what is going on, right, with analysis and perspectives. Thank you very much. Tom Tikeja, thank you very much. Really appreciate your salutation and your motivation. For that, we love you too as well. Please forward development than always being looking at as an enemy in the way you do, like criticizing the government of the day. As there are no functional local refineries in Nigeria except Dangote's. Thank you very much. This is what you get with that from independence, and yet giving license to marketers who had should changed us in the past production if it cannot build its own refineries. Bad followers will never produce good leaders. Nigeria will survive. Foremost, I would like to applaud President Tinubu for showing that he is a listening president who is petrol and diesel is commendable. Having said that, I would like the president to investigate why the 4 national refineries, the alleged misappropriation of 210 trillion naira would have been detected long ago, and probably we may not have the reason to still be importing fuel in large capacity after on the aggressive drive to generate revenue. There is no doubt that it's good to encourage both local and foreign investors like the Dangote and all. Again, I feel this will create a competitive market and bless Nigeria. To Tᴏᴜ from Jagamo Community Fuel import for December to strengthen local refuel with policy somersault from 2015 till date. APC. Good morning, Mainland FM. Some people are saying that America want to not been speaking for over a time. He has diverted his resources. Okay, took that from Facebook already. Thank you very much, James Ogbona from Oshodi. This says, good morning, Lady Mo and Mr. He has impacted in our lives since taking over the government. Absolutely 100. Spending it till quarter of next year. May join again. We Nigerian fuel import duty will not see the light of the day due to the unstable policy of this current government. The policy should not trust this government of back and forth. Thanks, Chris from Under and Taxation. Lady Moore, I would like to ask you, how many of our local production has this government shown their support? Do we have any refinery aside from Dangote crude available for him? They know how to maneuver. It's AI about how they would extract the little resources from the poor Nigerians. And okay, James from Agbado, thank you very much for your message. Really appreciate it. Good morning, because this is what the government is known for. Inconsistency and policy somersault has been bane of this administration. Unfortunately, this is the government whose head is with their unstable and inconsistent policies. And I continue to ask, is this how to run a country rather than politics? Marinze from Ojota says, it's a funny scenario the Nigerians. Thank you to you too. From Robert says, according to one of our callers, the same government is not listening to the cry of Nigerians about the fuel subsidy removal. It brings anti-people policy, and some patriotic Nigerians condemn it. The supporters class today. How people are not holding these questions. I have to even sign out now, like right now. Much really appreciate. It spreads your messages. Thank you for your contribution.